everyone. Welcome back to Heart podcast, where we try to connect our Bhutanese voices behind the stories. Today, we have a guest who needs no introduction, who is well known in our Bhutanese community, who we have heard in our Bhutanese family gatherings, in our bus trips, or anywhere in our living rooms. His music is part of Bhutanese life, and he's the voice behind Oh Strangers Band, and songs like Hema Hema and Ari Gamdalu has instantly brought us back to home. And behind the scene name is Zombie, is our very beloved Sonam Rinchey, and he's a soulful artist whose journey spans from singing with his grandmother. Was it your grandmother? Yep, grandmother from touring stages across Bhutan, Thailand, and now in Australia with his tour, Dragons on Tour. Sonam, welcome to the show. And how is your tour going so far?
Tour the Dragons on Tour hosted by Purple Event, Bird Nolo Purple Event today. Brisbane and Canberra higher perspectives. So show that the sincerity relationship successful.
That it's going really well, that everyone is loving it. And thank you for coming to Perth and bringing us a little bit of Bhutan with you. So I wanted to start with, so since you're touring in Australia with Dragons on Tour, so how was this experience, or what does this experience mean to you personally and musically?
Dragons on Tour gi Anigibe Tour digibe personally love my friends, the family members. Also, 나이 수다치 같이 after long ages after ages 같이 같이 yani 나는 심가 있으람
Simkai, so chi family na ye.
달엔 지디 music takabochin 마치 as an artist 마치 샤프템이 쓰기 때문에 it's a big achievement that 제가 좀 perform very easy. So
So audience difference tu ga yaad na bivtalu.
audience difference same rhyme like
Same limbe.
야게 부디스미 나게 부디스미
See, anyway, chika show be the stage different. See, chi different film abe. So same film be.
아치치 different to the audience car Bhutanese view it's similar
Same.
slash.
So look teaching hamagi kastrochi career kativi start big music career kativi start big on it. See, chi discuss bigamo because there were so many fans who wanted to know about it. Chigi background because all of the fan knows that your grandmother is station maybe perform baby ki kole and also like how you like to blend in traditional folk songs with like tatuki modern anitis be pewtalu chiki hamaki chi grow up pewtalu katipe chiki music inspirations kadi, then how did you decide chi music na sinis?
샵터디 중국 언어를 태우는 샵터디 중국 언어를 태우는데 우리가 암질내시면 되는데 the class 6 them to guitar to me started so guitar to other guitar to the 샵터 naming relation then 2013 winter na my charo and YD found they were performing the band the upsurge UAG students so analog conchiga introduced to it and show it time and then anale upsurge 2013 winter day that anale started music a series
And the upsurge the character did this that like kachi bass kachi it was going so well. You guys gave like so many hits, hit after hit today. Suddenly the upsurge the oh stranger change as no today on top of that beloved King Leia Minduva timo so kachi betega sa character did it again that's it highlight page watching.
I think it was meant to be upsurge then upsurge with the 2017 same upsurge name members so 5 things So much we strangers bench from the
The O stranger the gachibe mo name the
oh strangers O stands for old then strangers. So meaning the gadvisha old labdamachi we were past and previous members from upsearch old say and then strangers labda and his band sub or strangers now we are strangers.
well, that's actually meaningful. Kachito. So she named Zombie Love there. It's very unique for Bhutanese, right? Bhutanese, and also like I think very first time for Bhutanese artist. Tichiki Zombie the miti hima name Gachibi Shaika. Tele Gachi curious choice was in chi ani zombie se sha. Tele gradually chi music Gachilo participate page or engross they did it change the meaning or Katibi fibro chicken ani zombie
Second
name di so tache music play pe chira ki personality develop chomba demo so ani pe utar chigi zombie meaning di progressively change chome ga chira feel pe uta or che ma zombie kachi bi shai ani meaning nara
zombie is ngachi pelkil school nda dipta ngacharo ani lulu lape chogo chigara pe lulu partner e ba kogi my classmate is kogi nga mito chachi mito map chuji de chama dale no kogi zombie kim te zum thom lape kogi ane shaji kare ki zombie se lap ni ko chi den tikti ani halam ani ki winter ki time na machi ki search video da achu da kala mi chi bi ka music video na nagi ani simbe character tsiva so ani zombie they are the match each other
so last nadi ko progressive meaning do what demo
then chapter 10 anyway music journey no zombie se la meaning the change but anyway kama chara ki shani
so ngadi an bin isi an chi artist artist patient artist name choose pe ma demo ane be shunga be choose be ina ngachira tar Bhutan na nickname nam sam tani even at school na devta ane be ina se just curious chui so che school na be ma demo that's actually nice Tiruchigi Davin, I think everyone would want to know it, and I do too. Chigi and Hema song, the song you record babe, like I know that it's a cover song, but machira Bhutanese ki culture na dita it has become that kachlo machigi relate based michi that machigi cultural significance chi develop jono but mo ani song around garagira shebe garagi themme searching and this record pay the kadibe diga searching kadibe decide pay or like ani cover penny or ani maybe so kadibe process this
Balawachi Strangers ki band member is a BJ guitarist, Sonam Rinchey songwriter, and then the singer, Sonam Jikmi lamati, Sonam Jikmi da Ujaldi kon band Jimmy ngachichika ngachamchi. Then that time the drummer the not Ujal Michael lapidi Izugi nachu, Kilichukia diva, Hema. But then Machiki band we have a songwriter composed by song Demi Sonam Jurmi la his been no kogi basically kogi idea me so ani chapter di kogi chapter zo machilu temu ba chapter ani zo ilape and then machi o strangers form me first debut song then hema so kogi pa then song record pe the college na event and artist one time na dalen kogi amchina song release choi mitsugi delegate song
aniti time na I was in Europe and time na ngach phaya goi tre chigani chapter ari kamda I didn't know until ani lukti chigi ko research mabe since ngaki che immerse di mashe so ngachi pa like when someone says oh show me your Bhutanese music the ngachi so chapter this either it has to be a shunga or beta or any pop kongi the pop music then the Actually, much of music the it's the Indian sound pe kasi kung relate pe misyo but mo they directly say yani the Bollywood some do say but Ari Kamda and surprisingly ni hamba ishapta chim na shasha pa so these songs like most of the chili kongi ani lirum do some music lirum kashlo it blends in that modern the kashlo hamba traditional music se kya appreciate pe so anda cham shichi that that research pe the chamchi that singer dia chim se so any changes to any kachro traditional the modern songs this one we mixture and some inspiration got it or it was just natural for you.
Dia Arigamli song dia written by Sonam
Mm.
The kogi judalu kogi share beniba. The kogi inspiration the 1960s 70s Beatles lo Beach Boys era gi nale kogi idea inspired ju la de and then bishop then
It does make sense that one we name them.
the Arigamda di ngada Sonam Jikmi gi biting chin vocalist and then music take have band members koragi talents so kogi talent disupara and use be recording no use pen oni ani lojitani me ani lojitani me se
Recently a Queen ki documentary taise Queen band ki documentary ta uta khon this ye benitu me na that recording pe uta lo ani timiti pe Roger ki khuye idea ten tele Freddie ki khuye so chingi process kazum ye chana ye band ki nanda so for example Ari Kam da so uta lo incidences as share bit so chin
band ki nazili so Arigamda in Sonam Jumi gi zoi japdi but then Sonam Jikmi ani japra themi so sudi kogi nam anzum genre gi music ki dendo kogi ideas lejumi because kogi chapter anzum chapter leshel ne so anu konigi be maba the izu bj guitarist lead guitarist so koregi lead and all koregi idea ngachi anzum mit kache but the music arrange be dolo asire Ransi personal opinion, band members karachika debe record be dolo animatu animatu anzum zobo discuss behavior studio man music.
Khungi nyonga ani miti ani so ge set up the music composer ki songa
The majority chigi
Food film, yeah.
chigi mitu ani so mo la chigi mitu de karage to be la wachin and
And also, ngatachi, before we started recording this, ngachi discuss pe with them. I'm like super fascinated with Bhutanese young artists in a sense that ngachi first of all space me, infrastructure me, ngachi tachi labdo samena schooling journey me, guidance me. Dito ka career mi mo anare the livelihood thin ne mi dari kapchi achi the exposure thob achi chi platforms is thobe bote mo hemati the chi start be the mate menate but still then chi the ani the beni se kachi chi kachi determination katele thob mo because ngai merchant not saying that I sing but in the very doni me ba ya nothing a future mindu ngai ani kachi mo livelihood mindu katibe unbeni na say so you really have to be passionate about that field right or about that art so chigi dindu pe wachi kachi ki inspiration jime or is it just that like crazy passion that na pera beni
I didn't music the like atara baby one the habits me as to like basic ceremony the shemi be wachin the ideas ga chemi be mishi and bindi be shimi dra be music change
so chigi ani music ti sumo ta ni kachlo chigi defining moments home na chita to music practice be te ya hobby na de ga ni serious be pani se lap ta chani defining moment che home ka an sum be te ga eureka moment chi oh da bending ani te hobby be member
mati ani kaso ngagi thekadi shemi gi de de one some no some ta kachi be run be ngagi thekadi music severe di kategori severe personal facet and then like any colino some talmata one we change the music the like bago be and be change better my be just like effort show be me cham chi music then but then as decision take we need no some time the chama
so pure, like so much like artist. Ani पनि दिगरा artist this manager go lamni dani. Because you guys are so focused on making your own art than paper. That change this Bhutanese artist this get manager ye wo.
나르기
Lalu
레겐
ye that ani start pe di ya. The chair manager go ni mega with this all this busy life.
매니저디 고베타나 지금 마치기 또도 매니 부탄의 매니저 위에 안선 베니기 레벨나 치스 정말 쇼bombe da atra anson be berochi jamchi international level ba hi berochi management la khadu so ani da professional better manager was topti but then totegi den ti macharagira
So startup companies will be more kahara chandra pe. But that is the interesting moment sometimes because a lot of Bhutanese are coming to Australia. So hema mabami course so that like for example, Ngachigi University I know some Bhutanese that are doing art management. So artist is management then do gadepe pekoka. So the manage set up the shoes chamchi member change so that in case changes a job go they negotiate peko pe kachukuchi pe they are trained to do this. So kongi chigi didn't value better bonds from them. I'm sure there are bad managers, but book na they say that anyani pe piung say so I was just curious if chandisi ye ka mi ka chingkati pe manage pe to ka say so if you're doing all of it then you're creating music you're also being creative at the same time you're doing admin work. Wow. And when you artists this especially Bhutanese artists young artists this I have so much respect honorable
ngachigi da shemi college am chimi shi so ngachigi band ki denede 2018 nemjina Mr. James Low Lape, he's from Malaysia, Chinese Malaysian. Koya Komo Uma Paronalo, he was general manager hotel. So ko music nam so passionate and then kogi ngachlo ani Charo Beijing band, Charo Beijing manage Beijing. The albums zo profits to and kogi help Beijing management ige. Kogi through kogi ka deliver machi band Thailand Pattaya nalo 2 months hard rock ke show be ani kogi manage Beijing ka.
Hey, congratulations. I think you're the first Bhutanese band to perform in a hard rock franchise.
Then Dale after that they look Bhutan here and the few shows we but usually band nalo Sonam Rinchey and Izu Tai with the manager name 같이 고도가 같이 밑으로 같이 들어가 finance 기콜에 인가라 밴드로 같이 디스커스 비고 이니시에티브
병 시치게 병
아니 같이 마시는 안좀 베리시는 아기 미시 봐도 또 치기라 좀 치는 아니 어차피 베리 미스 밴드를 됐다 전 아니 배치로 들이 거기 this time show no 거기 배우지 next time 치기 그래서 배치 뭐 치기 and then 마지 밴드 나이기 된 마블 릴레이션 미시하고
because you're an artist that's why you need manager artist be the channel ki art ni pe ko manate and if you're good at everything then ngachi this job me to but jokes apart it's remarkable that such an entrepreneurship resi mi batamo startup pe utarata me kara as a founder the website designer kara khongi pe and pe ko me struggle mo so start pe but I'm sure that the analipata Bhutanese community, especially in entertainment world, I feel like progress/onism to me. Then now they're also talking about Bhutanese music awards or more movie festivals. But they also there are so many visiting artists, Bhutanese movies, the music, na perform homesick so you always have something Bhutanese happening. I mean, I asked you this question, but a cultural shock as or was it just like, oh, everywhere Bhutan is the same?
partner here cultural shock 톱치가 But now maybe and some difference the amchimatso because Sheila doesn't be Bhutanese slash the world. But now the amchimatso then Bhutan some feel the homesick mato
맞아.
Lolochi the top the ones like it in mato.
You can brother not for you with the
Can
same
be
look.
an similar do the Paludi machi host and Kongi organizer. Do you want to put Chikara dia maybe and Bhutan's may feel big, but then just in Chikalu places and so Tomajam just so sort of
The full blown Bhutanese experience I remember that they manage Bhutanese page, Bhutanese they Bhutanese audience chica. They are so shape chica apart from the shows.
Sheviju.
Chui.
Zoos and zoo naji, bird kizu Canberra zoo naji, and then viewpoints and
Canberra the as Bhutan zone to lower them.
in the mountains.
So Mapache Hama Thailand this job and what them. So now better usually Bhutanese first have that they beached home the because we are coming from mountainous country. The guy my first and Portugal job the beached home the Aichiga video call baby. Another me jump so come to bond. So on the moments that happen mabigas no the artist is the music zone process different from what them the hemang ani artist tisugi and some cultural community but so one day I've seen like different processes laluchigi they have a whole ritual that they have to do it before doing it and laluchigi the creative moment on the bay with the kind of process on what mo kadebe penina chigi and some process chi kadebe mo chigi rituals so
Music chi compose meaning then ngachi dachlo tsumera ngachi band na di we have a songwriter guitarist got a music korean own field and
it's a
legend
cherry feel na bit
then ngachi band ki recording the song che record band music Sonam Rinchey kogi ideas on song kole and then song kogi amazon be sample titan chinen be the kaya la pital kachlo studio na jo gana workout be song
studio natural bit
mam laluchi ki di song zo the parties to practice be years be ja we record bendo ba but ngachi ki na di song lashara and zo chino der record be answer
so chingi
song
process
lashara
every time group na bi mo
group na my part de amchi kachlo ni but kaso china di music create be da ngati majo chapter nin de ngara ge ten jamji zumbe de atsere ngara ge and tune atchi ani modify be zumbe ngara ge tengo de to be and jamji but then kara ge basically ngachi band members ki ideas chungu be pa studio na hi na imply
this is also another process, right? Anyway, now this explains Chingy and music kashlo deep to what the kaskajim like charugi husband get up to some devotion. Sachugun yem that the popular hamego the story gara. It's very poetic. It's not just like easy ngagi chiluka. The not saying that all Bhutanese music are like this, but pop music's Dema, sure it's about love stories or any Chingy na build that that's a deeper meaning to anyway say love the work on this gara it sasum din yan yang over so ani baby I think it makes sense because it's such a group process me mom ki brain to what mo na me mom ki effort the chana so chika baby penitigi but tabni jani athong ga chure chika devta
taptin jani se arguments chung
like a creative constructive arguments this athong ga
아니야 테니 리치 값은 팅 아니야 가슴 멜론 담아 creative 다 치기 ideas 바한테 치기 아니 밑에 무슨 팅 리치 값 팅 무슨 but then most of the time they much 치카 time spend 보다 가 베라 아니 베라 zoom much time spend
and But the anira hale miss that because chingi resources se minno nam same tere animchi kachro resources maybe nale anebe pe utalo kachro kasumchi struggle e donga chingi katebe manage pe donga say like financially time wise because ma shura ching student pe tep pe no wademo student pe tere tato life na pe because chedi the full music na pe na like livelihood do you also like work another full-time job
And when music na
music no
challenge
so at least that's good. I think that's a progress like the time na baby it was like misty terrace ki time na so anim china baby that kon get a full-time job beyond with it and then music has to always come later like do kongi forward pe chu pe right am play livelihood ki tendo pe ko but I'm really happy that at least the like they can take music as a full-time joy, I guess. I don't want to call it a job. She personally the artist pe tepta ta ter chiragi life ter che artist pe we know your story che kasumyega but behind zombie sonam rinchen de kasumye
nara describe bini
oh chiragi like are you different from chiragi artist ki persona or che same sonam rinchen and zombie same right now
nagi demi artist pe describe be wachin demishi because japthagi and see the down this TV catching mood change and then stage na zive ranzumbe kachluta nervous is long first time na de ranzumbe te halam chikare experience he normal very feel be
Normal feel be.
chigi te chapter jitin jin zumbe ranzumbe yanchin maragi de tendo zumbe enjoy be ranzum feel kachi degas
I was fascinated. So, 칭칭의 야 스테이션 저도 nervous 종이 아츠를. 다디 미저도.
crowd depend dadi measure hamazum dadi crowd depend on chizu the crowd play shabi facebook ro ani mai tegadi asijino서 zado zumere but then chapter chi ten dara na anju
Because ngachi the for example ngachi ki site nule the station team the public speaking presentation so be mo. So katimchi 동카텐루 katimchi be for example the camera on jodo mo like katimchi base nervousness the home with like when you sit down there was a singers this week the answer feel Beyonce adi no soro matame. It's interesting.
lallugi maybe no lashigira mai di rich cup jamchi pe the rich cup timi lasherura station da kachi film
maybe actually the ritual here but that like we try to mashugira some kashro breathe pe laluchiki they try to think about something they ngalu the ansum the workout or maybe ansum pe that the hanky mom nervous jo me so my the rehearse pe committee pe the jo be kan no some matamba blank pe jo that ave chigi you want some be kachi pini ka stage na majui hema so that she nervous some feel ma vini or just to calm yourself down
mai de any ritual se kachi
che ngazum rina
plan prepare maybe just practice atra bevezin stage na lo direct jo when energy kas be
lyrics to jiunga
original song image lyrics but then much English covers ten ensemble lyrics double
Chigi the Mijini some Thomas Surgeon, everyone said it Kazakani Bhutan event house na che perform builder that Katebe lyrics kara shevina the continuous chapter 10 days la de hote then chigi chia misma bese
originals this year cover this
such a music jo che so they will continue be with jonga
laluchi mashiga de magi tega de mistake jo shine boss innocent music becomes new but the lyrics mistake jo shine cuts in the tenor
they will continue jonga che ni obvious don't song ga gus ga mistake be hota thi but the obviously either I would say sorry or kachikuchi tere khatkhani ni mentor ki advice lishum chi chinde se that audience ki they don't know what you're going to give, right? Kongi tenu te like whatever you give is what they will get. So an baby the music jo pe utalo nebe koi kachi pe ni na tenjin de so an baby asi chi de improve yasi so chingi de at least music tu batum background. Asum incidences slash happen bediega or is it just
Beni
sometimes?
shows bomb na le beni machi perform bio talo example magi chamchi me maga guitarist ki mistake jo drummer ki mistake jo bassist ki mistake jo lyrics mistake jo goji machi ki band na ke machi ani chi ki da ave ani kani atsi ga ave chamchi
Next time watching go mega tadi me stage ta. Coach
mistake jo da kani
Cheragi music this knowledge favorite song because Cheragi
machi
all song knowledge. Chiriga favorite.
favorite se song chi ani lyrics da music da magi nam singa song gi gojin sung se no sonam jirmi gi sung se soundcloud nal chamchi
SoundCloud na chamchi. Oh, that's what I wanted to ask. Why are you guys not on Spotify?
Spotify na mashika chwe maziga decide mabe and
Please get onto it because especially the SoundCloud na the social music system chini mi ba ngai so people the Spotify na so there are only few Bhutanese music home version ngachi tinu it would be really nice because that the YouTube na cho play or maybe SoundCloud me but YouTube na de or YouTube music na de but phone off chap remember na so Spotify na ye but I think Spotify na the artist this week nam benefit me so maybe SoundCloud na mom to be na incentives
men Spotify
SoundCloud na dito meto top
meto
Limit Spotify na so every listen through sure nalu the Spotify premium you so every time we listen I think artists also carried the ani chi tu mena kasi nga ki experience ki no chudi andi ba koya music artist like son pe with completely Bandcamp kasi na chila page do se na you put your music so and then new artist so artist ki so me then Kickstarter so them and other people can listen and then directly pay it to you so there's no middleman so like either if I am paying something or if I'm buying music so everything goes to you this way interested you but I will find that cultural website and let you know and if baby at least like different branches of making income and also because chiga meet so yeah nanyen but chiga music yeah she introduced you know what mo so I'm gonna wait for Spotify ngomare na
band pe discuss songs
so tanga kachi discuss PhD just I got carried away with discussing all about Spotify and Bandcamp but chinki music is so the easily accessible to YouTube now if other fans want to listen
songs listen me ojin SoundCloud na chi band ki page
SoundCloud that you
nalo nation music mam numbers to machi album and drop it on album it's in SoundCloud and album ki song music videos you mean sudi YouTube na to but then music video mazam sudi SoundCloud na
SoundCloud no I notice say like most of our Bhutanese artists and musics are in SoundCloud any preferences the kachibe na SoundCloud no
SoundCloud the machine nagi band ki partner de and some social media say amchi handle ben amchi ben mi was so challenge me but then much Bhutan na the Spotify me big ma SoundCloud famous easy access in YouTube lady SoundCloud na music ni prefer ben music and then Himalaya as chi ni mamlo popular in the SoundCloud
so audience Bhutanese audience ya pound me but when listeners say mom compared to maybe Spotify for example so she music mom Bhutanese lo accessible the SoundCloud later on but maybe like kaharana suksharia
dadi ani be artist karan
kaharana sude magi lungten ki music ti thoing few of his music but khoge artist ki ani ti thoing tere another artist ngachi request pay was Spotify na please come to Spotify. So third request is please come to Spotify. But LinkedIn after we always wanted to ask if we ever met you in person. Chani Yarlogi music, the record we also watched the bloopers as well. So and you should build the creativity, and also it sounded like it was a lot of effort and like didn't seem like an easy song. So hani creativity side way.
Yalla a song the Luntin Wangchuki version. Sachi acho ishirindo ma uge ngawchile the itsu this chani winter na town gi na mojupa ki power the gi hotel gi tsawalo ngachi fire bonfire chi misoli di so and then ani hotel gi na music play bi de ba la ke halam chira play bi the yalla a play bi si yalla a play boda nga chapter di tenimi jendi yalla de da kan hento to indi ani masume mizizme ana my danda and things in LinkedIn chapter di play bi dale acho shirin di ani chi kenano cover go chi sud bin mes la ke and then ani tup te acho den record bege khoi music video khoi so ke kala de and then acho ishi ani time there ani moment there khoi ani LinkedIn was in England na te jibi and khoi call baby call baby then khoi ani song zombie and cover version chi thingore ga ro chi ani LinkedIn baby la de
The same kako. He's such a sweet boy.
then ana decide baby then 5 MB studio na appointment fix be then LinkedIn gi hema khoregi and original music there and if kachlo ngai amchi word ki and calling shani kachlo
I mean, in this room, you know more. The music
music
technically.
original music ni recording gan
Mix lamiti. Mix
mix
penny lamiti.
ani tsu then kogi ana asichi ani 5 MB gi achu de music ani extra and khoregi zoi hansun tsu record penny gi time na di chim di babsa di mo the time ma navy di achu shi wa show ja studio na show la this tale ana studio jo tale chapter record be ani time chapter record be nagi ani yale di gani de ga de chapter mishiba den lyrics to ga de na even an tune rol chi ga de ma shise yani studio na nen be chapter di ana nen machine is para la another thing and then kwanging record build lo ko no ani tune ani men so se the chi the yale cover version le jom because like 거기 zoomera nen gachilonga da 거기 original gadebetinu in every detail ani magi mishiba dan mai ten asi so chigo ani minigele jombe jijum chito
You can see a lot of effort. I know that you're very humble, so chicharalo credit me, but I think it's very well known and it's very good because of you, because of your voice. The voice is unique to which gives that kashlo that you love to some traditional that to ye bana ye blend in it's a different ballet style chimewa temo voice so ne kashlo ngachi diversity with different voices now so I think it's because of you and of course with your team as well of course Lungten as well
then
hani even mapa chendusgi record builder yani tauta shape that it was a very difficult song that but you sang it so beautifully ani record base ha vocal respect up tentamo
maten ten
but then
much usually bars is na sing better 3-4 hours the mapalisha to theo and the used to
the kim this minabe
naluchi nomela me magi
chid minabe that's so good because chinalo 4 hours them to perform the women shows this
machi jiru
아니디 할람집 쇼 사비 간데디 카르람 미츠니 베데.
근데 챕터 마틴이 배우지 않습니다. 전기 아니도 정확히 아니 더블 베디 아저저의 베디인데 히스토리.
제티 필 베오메가 that 다리디 뚝징아 가시로 다리디 베 샤브 탱고 마노세 비키 feeling 오메가.
아니디 유실은 마기 되는데 아니디 넘 필병 지나 사팀나 슈그를 나베 사팀 나오데 되는 시부터 되어도 슈그를 아니 게임 마발에 아니 노트 히트 베마스 베종마르지가 아니 때문에 버지가 대파 챕터야 아니 템더로 말아야 시민이 파죠 말아야 템더로 미햄 거든 히트 베마스는 거든 암치카디 노면서 베 다리도 암치듯이 아니 근데 시민 타임나디
Digital tensubeya. Mapani디 ngachi front facing na sombe labe mi this chiga khalap ko bana. Chi so 4 hours 8 hours khalap pilta trechim na he pe kan khalap ko ra mi na ba tane kem this kya na kha this na pe sans sombe singers this feel pe donga but then again because you are passionate about this art sech the rangi rang push pe sube ba mo rangi brain gi kachlo job ani kachlo no I don't want to say job, but the art that you are passionate about, the passionate me, the lo the effort midawe patemo. So chedi nam tencho chobi mo, except for sarim shu with of them.
사진 슈베토부터 다른 치기 아니 네베 롬 진짜로티 because 아날리아 vocal 아니 warm up 마저즈 레지션 테마스 좀 빌리
지금 웜업 빼고야 마템베 마.
마기티 아니 shows 같이 간 베즈 좀 shows 베가 아니 5 minutes vocal warm up 로 YouTube 나요 YouTube 나요 and so nen 베니 but then artist Lhaki 베서 좀
So ani chigi that the YouTube beta be warm up lapta nga kaskani Bhutan jogani realize space so a lot of youth this so they're doing so many artistic things and kongi the nazambe university na juni mindu guidance mindu tutorial mindu so kara YouTube ta be me pate mo dance this year YouTube beta be or so tutorials this year YouTube beta be so chino me gani YouTube 친기 제너레이션 마음 배워진 안솜치 탑니기 고급톱도 모세 아니 유튜브기 감치 칠로 인터넷 유튜브 세우다 감치 아니 그좀 파트 플레이 페이지기 सक्सेस नाम
아기나티 아 중국한테 뭐 유튜브 액세스야 뭐 기타르스야 차로를 하려고 비디오스나 따베 뭐 차로 치게 줘서 통하는 걸 chords figure out be kachina just basic chords figure out be then anyway halavi but the sensitive ma but inspiration the halamchigal music interest jo dalen anyway ma asil hapno ba ma charges le baby and then videos the YouTube na videos the na and shows this videos the chapter name the some jamchi kongen just inspiration for me then the some jamchi as in maigi then the YouTube tabe ani halap
me because ngachigi profession na the sometimes we cannot imagine like internet amchina maung pe ngachi kati la pe bonka or tato at this point like ChatGPT some AI some chimi pe that the emails this to they're so used to putting it in ChatGPT that yama kati bi tiga se ki home se kati bi lapchika se so which is nice right Bhutanese alutisuya some kashu technology internet and some accessible platform accessible and I also saw chigi social media na changes ani jam up basically place this two minute platforms this so can you tell us more about it so that new artists disugi kachina she the kongya in case place me be watching Bhutan na ini disugi chuni gi tando
chi timpunadi much musician sugi then practice especially on band perform band so ani decision and some practice pinigi and some room chim ba much lalu yerura ani equipment some sound box mixer ani some into the lakacham drum set this into ani the lakacham but then yellow few places here timpuna play studio lo the my chargani I4BM practice session tale jimi lesher yan 7-8 dim jong practice pisa
you go.
edo amchi and then machi analo band so practice pick up ta karachi ka zoom then instruments fix be then shapcha machine sul hapta cover songs especially band mamgira ya analo practice pe ani rumdi te ngai charogi di town gi bandara ko music store gi tsawara ima and then charges ya zumbi kongi tai then hour gi system be be the ngachal practice be ko kan and then especially ani gi pen to di machi youth gi denle hema ngagi di mashian zum se the koragi and help me to figure out beni gi denle and good place in yang zum be kaso garab cook to garab just figure out be ano gadi be na then gi denle place relation
The motion the band practice pe watching room go pay equipments go pay it cannot be any room, right? It has to be certain kind of room ambience go pay mo so pay but students disuki the Bhutanese student, right? She's on hima class 9-10 na the year 9-10 na or 12 na they're just surviving on pocket money so ani baby kongi denu accessible because what I'm trying to ask is kongi budget na ani this access pe suka
machine kachlo da kongi effort the besub don sino the laluchi the bemis don no besub don sino me hemadi ani kachlo the students khora yani the artist memi but the music interest me ani konsugi ani denudi and place minova but then the and be kongi beome the kone ko pa not only for musicians artists ki member general public and music interest me so only any accessible is any place so
I promise this is going to be the last question. Super excited. Chingyadi especially more that stage na perform be pubs this na perform venues na perform be but mo international stage na the movies na be and some experiences some different to stages live singing recording as well as being in a how do I say it? And so much national movies this week now, which is a very different space again, different kind of audience, right? Some people the chiki gadi favorite more, kasum do different experiences.
tamar on the movies ki denedi my movies ni dem chigi dem shrutin ni sum dem chigi the achutanin sunam ki yani kachlo pagi opportunity chi so movies ki denedi am chamchi phajo record be chatanin record be then kogi pen payments jing then am chamchi the chapter movie na themda nen bisachi am chamchi so movies ki na am experience to me so love me sure but then pop ki theka di and pop na le phadi usually ngachara ani acoustic be ko bob meba azum bob be da crowd chika enjoy the be me chapter 10 and enjoy be azum be me te reach up leisure me reach up leisure major but then band ki theka the events be te azum show be odolo band chika di gara chika be part play be example da kewa chemzo kewa da chujam chilu sha chen kewa de so de zada dam chimishima then sa maku yema pops garlu do kewa chem lejim jomo so band
Nice analogy.
band be bodalo music mom enjoy
Mom enjoy
mom
me.
enjoy
I need to notice space that artists this week that's it live performances and the audience chika interact bini and then playing with your friends, mates. And your mom enjoy what them studio na recording what they
but then studio recording di magi theka di kachi komme na chin studio na ani record be matuk mis lokarik be reaching up ani especially chapter record be odalo and chachi try and same tune and line di and tune na lo sa sum jidem chi record be matuk chin 아니 time 아니 suddenly reach up 아니 tune laluchi 아니 3 times try beminare chi di asi sosobe jongba try jimdalo 아니 데스치 아니 같이로 마십 좀비 gift 좀비 아니 feel 비움 student
Which is nice. Ni kachno at least chara chara ki tani chi thop do me ba mo ka te na. Te anali improve pe ni ki chia ka such life na bio chi mistake cho be mo ba. So Kashrota, I don't want to take more time from your precious time here in Perth, but che fan disulu mo charagi listeners disulu che or upcoming artists disulu che ke site na advice or if you have some messages share with.
해마라 담보라 나이 as an artist 나기 되는데 거기 랄루지클라면 아니 팬이 무슨 다이하드 팬이 무슨 몸대로 막 팬스 워드 막 consider and taking your benefit
Oh,
just
so humble.
support na simulation support be charo chi worship chi like chapter machi ni chapter so coming as in this taking the also and then actually the 아니 이 musicians music 가멜로 잠치 labdasam be me if chain music 나로 남스미 toy instruments tuning toy chapters ni toy watching bemis vese no beten keep on mush tajdi and dedi karasim mo the relation is so ansamo so and keep on doing it.
I mean, I was almost going to take your advice, Gaya, because I always wanted to learn violin. Classical music, as a four-season play when it happens. It's been 10 years. The Toro motto was really scary. So, much no views more. Kanya motion with this year, try be watching Betsu Sina. Interest rate watching.
Interest rate watching.
Chigi, so instrument toy, guitar, chamchina.
Guitar samchitong but guitar yang agi basic chord samchi and rhythm strum and samchitong
ani kashlo string instruments the flute it's a fascinating Thomas so I've always wanted to learn how to do it but that you love the same first of all amchi bolche me to try something that kashlo like comfort zone le chika thin be that when I cannot see when like future thonga me thonga so I think amchi courage is min do plus not blessed at all in the music sense namchi tone deaf be but at the same time machigi kachro Bhutanese ki artist is the music disu ani disu support beni na iru nyeni iru tati iru like we are super proud and we're always looking forward so namna se chigi looking na part na daru shoot disu tembo don se no igi rewa da melam
next time the woman band pe
so datu di chigi band be me cham choi mo so next time the band be so I am looking forward to seeing you and checking band sisu and next time partner better I hope look se. Thank you so much Sambi for joining us today and thank you everyone who is watching online and see you next time. Thank you.